Who knows?
however many for like 7 years,
7 years of BOGOs. Okay, so
however
what
long
is,
I've been here.
I'd love to know from your perspective, and then I'll ask Thomas, what do you love about BOGOs?
I love that one, you can get your ones that you absolutely love, and they're paired with something that goes well with it, and that you may not have already in your stock, of oils that you can go, oh, that'd be kind of cool to try.
Yeah. Yeah. Julie, what about you?
Um, yeah, I definitely would agree with with what Thomas said. And just things that you maybe think about buying, but don't put in your budget because there's other things. And then you're like, well, wait a minute, I can try that, or I can, or it's your favorite thing, and then you get like four of them.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's the tryout perspective,
Mhm.
100%, and then there's the stock up.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly. But it's also the fact is like what Julie was saying is that, it may not be in your budget, but then you look at it and you're going, well, I'm saving money and getting two things for the price of one.
Mm, yeah, like absolutely. I'm uh I'm actually really thankful for a couple of these BOGOs as being everyday, everyday oils for me. So that makes me happy because it's I keep running out of, right? Like in the
Yeah.
order cycles, I keep running out of a couple of them. So stock up. Yes, it is. And then
Hmm.
there's one I'm like debating. I'm like, okay, I'm debating. So I'll let you know which one that is when we get to it. So I'm going to share my screen and I've just got a little toggly situation. Tell me how this works. It's a little boring to look at right now. But what I made is like a BOGO info, just using one of the Facebook posts just to keep it in one place. And so we can see like pricing and everything. There's one on there that doesn't have a price, and maybe you guys can help me with that in a little bit. But okay, number one, relaxate. Oh, and Thomas, I wanted to tell you before they used to release BOGOs like one day at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're doing that in New Zealand. So I've already let John, the guy that's potentially signing up to go after it, because they actually do the BOGO box, which I'm kind of choked
Yeah,
that we don't do.
yeah.
But they released the BOGO box for the entire week, and then one pair of oils, every day after.
Mhm.
That was a model we used to use too.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know all the ins and outs of reasons of the marketing, but we did love the BOGO box. But I also love the flexibility as well. I don't know. I'm sort of torn because I love this, especially with this one, because you're going to see the one. You probably guessed the one. I'm like, do I? Do I not? What do I do here? So, number one, I love the relaxation and cleanse being lavender and tea tree with a savings of $35. Lavender, my friends. I'm just going to jump on here. So I've got the BOGO ebook. I put it up. Can you see it right now? Is it going to the ebook right now?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Beautiful. Okay. So the BOGO ebook isn't ordered. I found this fascinating. It isn't ordered in the BOGO purchases. It's ordered alphabetically. So we have to jump around a little bit, but the image here can help us. So going down, I'm going to look at the one the one that's being researched the most, but also this is like where I think doTERRA has a powerhouse advantage as our lavender being tested to be pure because lavender
Hmm.
can be the most adulterated. So let's look at this. Tell me, is this how you use lavender? Or how do you use lavender, I should say? How do you guys use your lavender? What do you do?
I use it aromatically mainly for myself,
Mm-hmm.
but it is part of my because I'm running out of tri-ease. I've got like one soft gel left. um, I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be using it like I saw somebody do it in a little shot glass, like
Oh,
the oil and with the water and just down it as a shot. So I'm going to be using that once my last soft gel is gone.
oh, I feel for you and can 1000% relate. I've been using my lavender, lemon, and peppermint internally in my own little pill drops for, well, since probably the end of April. And I'm just hoping that that tri-ease does come back at some point. Even though I don't mind this, it's just, it is convenient having just a tri-ease.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been using it daily and I love it. It still does the same thing it's supposed to do. It's just not as convenient. So yeah, aromatically, I've got lavender. Oh yeah, I just did put a blend together and I don't know which one it is, but it's got the lavender, rosemary, and then midnight forest and citrus bliss. It's delicious. Like lavender, you throw in there aromatically with everything. You can just like put it in. I love it. Love it for sleep. Love it for calm. And love that it can be used internally. Now, topically, Julie, do you use it in shampoo? Like when we made our sort of custom shampoo or what we're playing with, do you use lavender topically a lot?
I don't normally, no. I use it on the dogs topically, but not myself.
What are you using it on the dogs for?
Just to calm everybody down if they're excited about something or they're cranky with each other
Yeah.
or take things down a notch. Yeah.
Well, it definitely works. One of the things for skin too, and I don't know if have you used it for dogs for any sort of skin owies?
I haven't really had to. I do use it, I lied. I do use it topically on people for burns.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I made a scalp serum. Well, I use it actually in a scalp serum that my son loves so much. I topically, I think I add it to more combinations of things, but the other day, like it was the soap. I went and, we go play at Phil's sometimes when we go play at this refill store and we use their soap base. I put lavender and lemon in. I might have put peppermint, I don't know. It was like the allergy trio, but I was playing around, but the lavender and the lemon smelled so good together. Like, oh my gosh, as hand soap. And it reminded me of another company's hand soap that people pay a lot of money for. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I have made one. That makes me so happy.
I
Oh,
remember that.
yeah, it's so good.
I
Oh
don't
my,
think you put the mint in. I think it was just the
with
two.
lavender and lemon. Yeah. Oh, it's delicious. Okay, here's the other one too. What many people ask, and I get this question, is they ask if it's food grade, if our oils are food grade. Because some people see internally and they don't actually connect it to food grade. They want to see that food grade standing. And absolutely, it's food grade. If it's marked internal, it's food grade. It's better than food
Mm-hmm.
grade. It's tested.
Pharmaceutical grade.
Yeah, it's pharmaceutical grade. So the nice thing is that you can use it, and I know Karen, one of our friends, uses it in her cookies. She makes lavender shortbread cookies, and they're really good.
That'd be interesting.
It's
It's
Thomas, they're
very good.
delicious, right?
Especially if you put bergamot in also,
Oh, yeah, that's
Mm.
great.
like
I
making
find
Earl
it.
Grey lavender shortbread. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it interesting. There's been several people who I mentioned about this. Oh yeah, there's other companies that that, and I said, well, like for example, and I talk about the tri-ease formula, the peppermint, the lemon, and the lavender, and they said, what do you mean you can take it internally?
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, almost a good portion of doTERRA is you could take it internally.
Well, and even more so, it's recognized. I mean, yes, I don't know even more so, but Health Canada, right? Like these are
Mm.
natural health products. So that's the other piece that a lot of people, like it's sort of new to them to understand. No, these are natural health products and these can be used in therapeutic ways to support
Mhm.
them. So you're right. Like so many people are shocked. It's just, the majority of the exposure, I think, to essential oils is from maybe grocery store or like health food store. So people definitely don't have the same level of training and education as many of us have on here with the learning that we're putting so much time and energy into it that, you know, not only are the oils of high grade, but so are the people that are working with
Mhm.
the oils. They want to be at that level of knowledge. And so I think there's this value that people might be missing that's just the general public that hopefully I know it's starting to shift as the science comes out. It's starting to shift.
Mhm.
So good. Okay. Lavender, love it. And then we're going to get a tea tree with it. So I'm going to jump up. If there's anything else you want to oh, I actually, you know what? Oh my gosh. I do not like how I have to scroll there. 1 second. One of the things with the BOGO book, which I found amazing. Let me just go again, jumping to lavender. I do like it that it jumps to it. It's talking about when you can use it. There's the after sun soothing spray. It's in here. So the really cool thing about this is lavender, tea tree, and peppermint are 3 of the oils that are in this BOGO.
Mhm.
The only one I sometimes want to add is frankincense to that. But going down a bit more, this is fantastic.
Mhm.
So where our lavender comes from is in France and Bulgaria. And I think is it called doTERRA, the site is it in Bulgaria, Julie, or is it in France?
It's Bulgaria for the rose
And
and
then that's where the
other
lavender is.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
So,
might be another one in France. I'm not sure.
but it has to do with the support of global economy. Like they're really supporting small farmers, small scale farmers in these areas with the harvesting of the products. And I can't remember the story exactly, but I know it goes along the lines of lavender is a better product for the farmers than, was it wheat or what was it that they were like?
Oh, right. I can't remember either, but it was something surprising to our Western way of thinking.
Yeah. And so that many of these small scale farmers are now growing and
Mhm.
harvesting lavender to support their families. So yay, I love it. And then the chemistry, of course, is linalool. Like that floral and cleansing. I love that. And then like those chemical properties are what create the chemical reactions in our body. And so a lot of people don't necessarily think about that. And it was new to my way of thinking just in the last couple of years. I'm like, it's chemistry. Everyone's like, Melissa, well, pharmaceuticals. I'm like, no. It's chemistry. It's same, but different because it's pure. It's natural chemistry. And I find it just so fascinating. Learning more about
Mhm.
linalool acetate. That's the big thing that helps us relax. Okay. I will not go too far down the science rabbit hole because I can. Let's get back to the top. Like I can. It's so bad. So that we get our other favorite one is tea tree. Well, for me, like I use this one all the time. So you can see that this one has a natural product number on it. I didn't see it on the lavender, but I know it should be there.
Mhm.
Talk to me about your tea tree friends. Do you use tea tree? Is tea tree one, Thomas, for you? That's in your
Well, I always have tea tree because for me it's one of those ones that like I get scratches or whatever and I use tea tree on the scratches. But also I use it as like sometimes I'll get a little bit of a sty or something in the corner of my eye. And so a friend of mine actually did this with her kids. He put a little bit of tea tree onto a cloth and just hold it to
Mm.
it, and
Mhm.
it starts the process of it slowly shrinking and going away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, topically, so one of my big things, I've got celiac disease, which is like a massive gut issue and inflammation, and it's not very fun. And when I get a flare up, I get mouth sores. And I've been pretty good at maintaining it. And Julie will be like, yeah, because you're taking your LLV. But when you don't take your LLV, that's what happens. And so tea tree is one of my key supports when I do get the mouth sores coming out because of the wheat that sneaks into everything. It is fantastic because it also helps to numb. I think they call it analgesic. So it has that
Mhm.
analgesic property as well. And the healing property is, I just love it. And tea tree, for me, I know they've got aromatically, topically, and therapeutically. For me though, it's really big for cleaning. Like I love the smell of it. I find that it really purifies the air so much. I don't know. Julie, what about you with the tea tree?
I use it in the bug spray.
Mm,
And I used to use it a lot when the kids were little and there were lice at outbreaks at the school because lice hate tea tree.
that's a good one.
I would send them to school with a little dab on their neck and they'd complain that they stunk.
They
And
smell
I
like
said,
medicine. Yeah,
too bad you're not bringing lice home. So, yeah,
that's a smart one.
but I
I
do
love
put it
it.
in the bug spray.
I love it. Well, you know what? A lot of people don't like the medicinal smell of it. I really like it. Like
Yeah, I like it.
you and I've talked about sort of that metaphysical, and I think I don't know if I have tea tree in here, but I think I do. Like the metaphysical realm, if people are interested in that. Um, but tea tree has those protective properties to it, both physically and metaphysically, that connection there. And I love this. I just found this in our little book from Adam, that when did you start believing you do not deserve the best? I didn't know about that. I was like, oh, this goes to our worthiness again. I'm like, tea tree. And I think about when we were talking about lemongrass the other week, which is in this as well, all those negative energies that attach to us and the belief systems that are not our own. Tea tree helps us at that level to get rid of the crap within our belief system and the negative things that we could have heard from someone else. I love it. And I love that it's connect with others who respect and honor you. So it's teaching you that sometimes our brains can be prone to the fun of drama. And there are toxic people that we get into toxic relationships with. And this one helps us get rid of it in the process. So I love it. And it's one of those like sacred medicines from another part of the planet, right? So tea tree as Melaleuca is a sacred medicine that's used in many ceremonies. So yay to the tea tree. Where are we harvesting it from? Well, I like the tea tree yoga mat spray. That's a good one too. That's lavender and tea tree. That's smart. I'm going to jump ahead. Kenya and Australia.
Mm.
Okay. Wow. Oh, yes. See, why tea tree? Look at this. Oh yeah, hair too. So that's in my kiddo's scalp serum. Hair, it's so good for your hair. And yeah, it gets rid of the viruses in the air. It's a good one. Diffuse it especially during those shoulder seasons. Thomas, have you ever taken tea tree internally?
No.
Okay. It's interesting because I know sometimes there's some controversy with this one, and I don't see it yet because it doesn't show up internally here, but some people take it internally for colds, like when it's part of our flume or flute bomb, which is very interesting. So as I'm learning and exploring, I have taken it internally before, but just not very often at all. Okay, let's go see our next one. What do you guys want to talk about? Because I don't want to spend all night with something that there's an ebook, but I know that lavender and tea tree are two of the ones that I'm for sure going to get. Thomas, what are you going to get? Let's talk about one that you're going to get.
I am going to get the next one, which is the Aroma Touch and Lavender Lemongrass, because you mentioned it, the Aroma Touch, the last time we were on our team meeting, and it was one of those ones going, and lemongrass is really, really, really good.
Yes, it is. So do you have lemongrass right now or no?
Yep.
You do. And have you made any food or dishes with it?
No, not yet. My partner does most of the cooking.
Oh, get him it. Bring it. Just be like, make a soup. Because it's that, what do you call it? Food grade,
Mm.
if people want to call it, because we can take it internally. And it's delicious. I love the smell of it. It's so clean. So clean. Okay, let's go see where these ones are from. So Aroma Touch is one of my absolute favorite blends that doTERRA has. Julie, do you know the name? I don't know its name. It's not the Soothing Blend. I think I've only gotten it out of Canada, so it doesn't say. Where is it? Oh,
Isn't it the massage blend?
is that what it is? Is it called the Massage Blend?
Let me look.
So one of the things, it'll be in one of the older books, I think. One of the things with our names is our doTERRA names also have like, you know, that they're in like a noun form, like Aroma Touch is like a noun form sort of, but there's like a verb form of it. So it tells you what to do with it, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah, massage blend.
It's the Massage Blend. Thank you, Julie. You're so good at knowing that one. That was like totally nowhere in my brain whatsoever. I love it. Oh, wait, what's the first sentence on here? Aroma Touch is the ultimate massage blend.
Massage blend.
Hmm.
There it is. Which I owe Julie an Aroma Touch massage. We have to book a date for this. Julie and I have given many, but never given each other one. So we have to do that. So Aroma Touch is just, it is soothing, restorative. Look at the oils that are in it. Cypress, that's for getting your blood flowing. Marjoram is so healing.
Hmm.
I want to dive into that oil one day, just know what's going on there even more. Basil for our adrenals, grapefruit, detoxifying and deliciousness, and lavender. I love grapefruit and lavender together. So it is like, I think when we were on the call, I had taken that oil and just rubbed it on the back of my neck. Like after a long day, it is a spa-like aroma, but it's got a very herby note to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, Julie, what do you feel like Aroma Touch for you? Is it too
It's
herby?
definitely herby.
Is it too herby?
It's a bit herby for me, but that's I don't dislike it.
But it works like in the massage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good one for the bath too. Like if someone needed to just decompress, bath or foot salt soak, I think
Yeah.
it'd be excellent for it.
Hmm.
Let me just see here. Yeah, it shines as a topical oil, so anything topically to use it. And I just want to see what a body wash. Oh,
Oh, that would be cool.
that's smart. Oh, I wonder if you could probably get an unscented body wash base instead of having to go find vegetable glycerin. Find an unscented body wash base and throw some Aroma Touch in there. Yes, please.
Yeah. Our refill store has it, so I'm sure other ones do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be lovely.
Mhm.
That's smart.
That I could see for sure.
Yeah, because it does have, even though it's calming, it still has sort of invigorating properties. It's
Mhm.
interesting. It's quite balanced out. I love it. Okay, and then let's go look and see, Thomas, for you, that other yummy one.
Lemongrass.
Oh yeah, I am 100%. Actually, I'm like, that's the one I brought it out here, and I'm like, oh, there's maybe a fifth left in my bottle. So I am so, yep. Mm. Oh, it's so clean.
Mhm.
Mm.
You look at the names and you kind of go, well, what does that do? But then when you start actually reading into things and investigating it, and it amazes you how much stuff that this stuff can help you with.
Oh. Julie and I we were doing like coming into our Silver Club season. We like actually like sort of had a ceremonial lemongrass cleansing moment, and it's just very, oh yeah, look at that, topically incredible way to cleanse surfaces. This would be great like just in the air all the time. So
Yeah.
confusing, but how good would this be like in the car too? Right? Like to make
That would
like
be
a little
nice.
car spray. That would be so, so good. Mm. Oh, look at this little internal bit. Oh, I'm curious. Celebrated flavor, lemongrass essential oil makes a great addition to your home kitchen when used in savory recipes. Oh, in salad dressings.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and of course in tea. Oh, Julie, you're by the sea tea. Has lemongrass
Yes. And lemon verbena.
and lemon verbena. But see, you could throw if you need some more lemongrass, drop it in.
Mhm.
Internally, it's not saying what the benefits are. I am curious. Does it have that or benefits?
I
Oh, it is.
like how they say that, do not use it when, like, this is when you're outside in the sun.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And to make sure that you're diluting it before you use it topically because of how strong it is. Like it's really, really strong. It might irritate your skin. Oh, this recipe. Look at that. Oh, yum. Okay, I want to know the internal. I'm digging in. I'm digging into one of the books.
All right, here, I've got one here. I've got Advanced Oil Magic,
Mm-hmm.
top internal, thyroid support, high cholesterol, stomach ulcers, immune support, lactose intolerance.
Lactose intolerance. What intonation is going on here?
I don't know.
So caution, don't use it internally during pregnancy and lactation because of high citral content. Okay. If, lemongrass I know is part of the morphine bomb. So it's going to inhibit, if you're like trying to take ibuprofen for pain, it's going to inhibit it because it's going to hit that bond there instead.
That receptor, yeah.
Yeah. So it's wow. It is,
Massage on ligaments and tendons if they're sore.
yeah. What else? Okay. There's a
Yeah,
reason.
I
Sorry, go
love
ahead,
this
Tommy.
book.
Yeah. What did you find in there? What else is good in that one?
Um, Connective tissue injury or whiplash,
Mm-hmm.
joint tendon and ligament pain, carpal tunnel, frozen shoulder, lymphatic and respiratory congestion, hydro or hyperthyroid Hashimoto,
Hashimoto's, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
bladder and kidney infection or stones, candida.
Okay. When you see bladder or kidney infection, does it have the little eye, like take it internally?
Yep.
It says use in a capsule or applied diluted over the lower abdomen or back.
Okay.
And it's also used for emotional balance too.
Huh. There is a lot. It has, okay, this has nothing to do with internal, completely external. But it's like for mosquitoes.
Mhm.
It's not as effective as DEET because DEET lasts for up to 182 minutes. But lemongrass is effective, equally, if not more effective, because it's 98.9% effectiveness for 88 minutes. Listen to these numbers, but DEET is 98.5% for 182 minutes. So as long as you can reapply it, it's actually more effective than DEET in the first 88 minutes
That's cool.
from a study. Wow. And you said there's another one. You were saying Candida?
Yep.
Yeah. yeah, the research, they've got the research. I've got this book from Dr. Scott, and Dr. Scott's
Yeah,
got,
I have that one too.
yeah, he's talking about the research of it, inhibiting many Candida species. And then it looks like when you look at all of these sort of glancing at everything that it's a big antibacterial.
Mhm.
Wow. May interact with antibiotics and possibly enhance their effects. Interesting. How about this one? Animal research concluded that lemongrass protected brain neurons from death due to glutamate toxicity. Oh, let's diffuse lemongrass all the time because that's a huge problem. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Oh, and you can use lemongrass, very, very dilute, to help your gums too. There's pages and pages of lemongrass studies. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Julie? Gonna go down the rabbit hole of learning. Thomas, have you done your strengths?
Yep.
Is learner one of yours?
1 second and I will tell you.
It's dangerous to get us all on a Zoom together. I'm just gonna start reading books. Let's see.
Actually, my top 10
Yeah,
includes learner as number 6.
yeah. What's your number 5? I'm always curious.
And intellection,
Well,
connectedness, arranger, futuristic, restorative, and intellection.
that's awesome. That's so good. So good. Intellection. We'll see then. Yeah, we'd all sit there and think together in our learning. Like seriously, Julie's laughing. She's like, yeah, we're not necessarily the best for presenting together because we're all sitting there thinking. Anyone out there that doesn't have learner intellect in your top, this might not be the video for you. Okay, let me see. Julie, what do we need to do here? What's our last one? Well, what do we want? What's one that you're getting on here, my dear?
Well, I do love my trees, but I know you're gonna get rose, so
Oh, no, that's the one I don't know. I don't know. Because I always save points for Rose. So I just build them up, build them up, build them up. And then I'm like, hey, it's time to get Rose and I need to get Rose. So look at, and then I'm like, I'm Scottish. So do I need to really get more Immortelle? Like, look at how much I have. I don't know. What do you want to
I
talk about?
power through Immortelle.
Pardon, you power through it?
Immortelle, yeah.
Okay, so are you going to get it then? Are you getting Rose and Immortelle for this?
Well, I'm like you. I have like 380 points or something to use also. So
So I know I might use my points because I love points for Rose. And I'm like at the bottom of, there's no more Rose left in this. Dang it. Okay. So do we want to talk Rose? Do we want to talk? What's another one in there? You wanted to talk the black spruce and uplifting northern escape. You love your trees.
I do love my trees. I also love Copaiba.
Oh, yeah.
I
Gave
use
that
that.
to my cousin who has um osteoarthritis.
Yeah. And
She
they're
does.
liking it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely an oil for everybody. And like animals too, right? The copaiba is
Oh
so
yeah.
good for animals.
I'm currently giving it to my horse because he's pulled a muscle in his shoulder
Oh no. Houston.
and
What?
rubbing deep blue all over him.
Oh, oh, you might love that.
Not Houston, one of the minis.
Oh, one of the minis? Okay. Okay, well, someone, Julie, it's you. You have to tell me which one we're doing.
Uh, let's do Northern Escape.
Okay.
We don't talk about that one much because it's a special one.
It is okay. So the thing here is look at there's no price
Oh, I
because
can
it's
tell you.
5 mils.
29
There we go.
wholesale,
Yeah.
$17 in savings.
Thank you. You are the best. Okay, here we go. Black spruce and Northern Escape. I love, whoops, wrong button. Love black spruce. Ridiculously amounts of, I love that for sleep. I love just to sniff it. Okay.
And it's Canadian.
And
so,
it's Canadian. And it's really
Mhm.
cool. I know we didn't get to go on the sourcing trip. One day we will. That is a goal. Thomas, we got to go to black spruce sourcing trip. It's somewhere in the middle of Quebec, in the middle of the boreal forests. Quite an adventure. So it's so grounding. Like, oh, I love it. Okay, Julie, since you love it, how do you use it?
I diffuse it mostly, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in blends.
Oh, so good. I love it. Okay, I definitely diffuse it. I diffuse it in a nighttime blend too. Like I'll put it in with lavender, sometimes Malama, but I love just the grounding properties of it. I haven't used it as a surface cleanser because I love it too much.
Yeah.
Like 5 mils. I'm like, no, I'm not using 5 mils.
No, if it's in a 5 mil, it's automatically precious. And
My precious. Is black spruce normal? It's normal in our routine, right? We've got it. We can order it anytime.
yeah,
Okay, good. But it is one that I would use it in a DIY perfume for sure. Because it just smells so soothing. And I think I haven't used it like topically for massage. I've used Siberian fir for massage, but I haven't used black spruce before.
yeah. Is it in Midnight Forest?
Hmm.
Black spruce?
I wonder if it is. It would make sense if it is. Yeah, that's something you can, if you want to peek at that. But like, we've got Midnight Forest upstairs in the mister and just love it. Like the dog will lay under that one. He loves it so much. Thomas, have you used the black spruce before? Let's see here. Are you there, my friend? Oh, I don't see him. He disappeared. I don't know where he went. Hopefully he'll come back. Now I think I would like to use it in my face wash. I would add a drop in my face wash for sure. Because it does have those cleansing properties. That'd be delicious.
Yeah.
But it's definitely so calming. Oh yeah, bath and body oil. Yes, that would be fantastic. So black spruce, Siberian fir, and cedarwood would be so good. In salts too. Well, we put Midnight Forest in salts.
Mhm.
What do you have? Did you find, is it in Midnight Forest or no?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Where is it sourced? That's right, friends. In the Canada lands, right there. It's actually not the whole. It's interesting that they put it on the whole of Canada because it's like, no, one little
Yeah,
spot.
no.
You're
It
just
doesn't
doing,
grow on Baffin Island. Like,
no. It is so good. Alpha pinene. That's good for our emotions.
according to Adam, it's nurturing and respite for the weary body, mind, or soul.
Mm-hmm.
I love
That's
what's in this book. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah, it says the Lakota Native American tribe used black spruce in ointments and salves to treat skin issues and during spiritual rituals.
That would make sense. And I bet you it's still used.
Yeah.
And that's why I love it, because I've got Forgive as a roll on it, and I just love Forgive.
Me too.
And black spruce is in it.
So
Yeah.
much.
Oh.
And also, he says over the adrenals and soles of the feet to counteract feelings of defeat, exhaustion, or apathy.
Wow. So now I want to take Aroma Touch and black spruce and put them together.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Love it.
We'll make a whole new program.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And Northern Escape. Now, do we have Northern Escape on the day? on the daily? We have it? I can't remember.
We didn't used to, but I think we do now.
It's interesting. And this is a 5 mil Northern Escape. This just makes me go, oh, well, then I maybe have to get it so I can have a 5 mil Northern Escape. What's wrong with me? It's so bad. Okay. So Northern Escape has the black spruce, Siberian fir, balsam fir, lavender and cedarwood, cypress and hinoki, frankincense, nootka. Holy smokes. What?
Yeah, I love everything in there.
Wow. Yeah, hinoki. Thank you.
I love hinoki.
Because that's a cypress, that's a Japanese cypress. And then you've got frankincense in there. This is a fancy blend. So,
Yeah.
oh, I love this. Diffusing Northern Escape is like taking a journey through the forests of the world. That's really what it is, isn't it?
It's kind of like
Mm.
Shinrin Yoku,
It is like Shinrin
I
Yoku.
think.
I love it. Yeah, and this is good. Like forest bathing, it's another forest bathing blend for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm.
The thing with having the clove bud in it, though, it's got a spice, right? With that clove. So very warming. Oh, well, that makes sense. Using it as a massage, then that would be an excellent massage oil. Julie, have you
It
used it?
would. Cypress to get things flowing,
Ah,
the
oh,
fir for the pain.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that'd be really good. Really good. I do love it. But this is one
Drink.
to use sparingly because again, I don't know. I don't think we had it all the time.
I don't think we
And
used to. No.
yeah, and there's one thing that I'm noticing in this book that applies to every one of us: overstimulation from screen time.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, really? Is that Northern Escape? Time to turn it all off.
Mm.
Yeah. So when should I use Northern Escape? Turn off the screen, Melissa, and sniff Northern Escape. I love it. Good
And
call.
across, they're saying it under your nose, across the forehead, and on the back of your neck.
Okay. Oh, that would be good. Body butter. Oh, so we could use this in the morning too. That would be so good. Okay. Well, my friends, there's just so much. I wanted to show you this though. What's really important for those that have listened to us and talk about our favorites. There's more to talk about, but as you could probably notice, we would get into books for every single one of these and we'd have another hour and a half of us just diving into what we love to do best. So we have to talk about these things. These are the things we need to talk about. We'll forget to. Oh, there they go. Okay. Here's our tips for ourselves and for everyone else. Oh my gosh, screen, stop it. For all of our members that are BOGOing, they don't save to the LRP, your loyalty,
Mm.
for a later date. So you can create, right? Create an LRP, a loyalty, like create a new one. I think maybe is a good way to do it is create a new one. Put the BOGOs you want in there, check out right away, and then delete that loyalty. As long as you've got your other loyalty in the background, you can do that. Did that make sense what I said?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just knowing that you're going to get points. And points, like Julie and I are saving up for Rose, like points can be used for Rose and other awesome things. So you would.
So many good things.
So many good things. So sit down tonight, sit down tomorrow, figure out what you want to get. I don't feel anything is going to be like gone in the first day. Is there any of those BOGOs that
You never know.
the only thing I could see going because it's 125 PV bonus is the citrus bloom.
Mm.
Maybe because those are limited time. If there's anyone you know that might want to get a free account, you can get a free account with a BOGO purchase. So that's maybe rack your brain and think, oh, I think this person would love that, or this person would love that, especially you know, people that are going to be out in the sun because you can make your own sun spray, like those sort of people that would love those offerings, or the tree people. I know there's tree people out there that love the smell of trees. There you go. So thinking of who would want that. So we can share our own custom enrollment links. For people that don't have a advocate account, they can just share, refer a friend. But this is the thing. Hopefully I'm making sense. This is what's important, and people don't know this. Just put the buy one in. So the buy one, I think, are listed at the very front, or very top. Buy this one, and then the other thing will get added. Don't add the other thing to your account.
Good tip.
Right? Yeah. So hopefully
And it might not show up till you go to checkout.
Yeah, which is like sometimes confusing for people. What's our free shipping? I should add that. What's our free shipping at?
100 PV.
It's 100, isn't it?
Canada, it's 100 PV?
Yeah,
Okay.
150 if we're ordering from the US.
Okay. So just good to know, free shipping at 100 PV. Like, right? Like create an LRP. Really, I don't know, put that in there, but people that we're talking to, create a new LRP, get to your 100 PV with what you want, and then ship right away. And I think, is there 5? Max 5?
Yeah, and most of them are max
Yeah.
5.
Max 5 per count. Okay. Well, I think, is there anything else that you two can think of that we should include for people out there? They do get a chance to watch, or if not, at least for our own brains. For us.
Yeah.
Does that sound, it's
Yeah.
everything? Okay, sweet. All right, my
Yeah,
friend.
you don't need to put a promo code in. It just is automatic.
Yeah, it's really easy. Oh, yeah, Citrus Touch for free. Oh, free shipping at 100 PV, but then free
Citrus Bloom.
Citrus Bloom. Yeah. There we go. So that's important. Important to know. I love it.
It's very different than Citrus Bliss.
It is very different than Citrus Bliss, you're right, because it's got the lavender blend in there. And it's yummy. It's very, very calming and can be used as like a light floral perfume if they want to use it. Kids love it. Like I roll it on my little kids at school, or they would grab it off my desk and sniff it and roll it. Can I have that yummy smelling thing? Sure, have that yummy smelling thing. Oh, peppermint and wild orange, 1000%. Oh my gosh, need all 5 of those. Can never have enough wild orange. All right. Okay, my friends. Well, if there's anything else you can think of, don't hesitate to reach out. And have an awesome evening. Have an awesome BOGO week. Are you staying up till 11?
No.
Not on purpose, but probably yes.
This isn't one of those ones where I have that stress. I've had ones, BOGOs in the past, where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to sell up.
Like the Yarrow Palm.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah. Well, I don't think the Rose and Immortelle will, and I have to debate with myself whether or not I'm just going to get my Rose and just have that one bottle of Immortelle, or if I need another bottle.
It's okay if you have 2 rows.
Yeah, but my Rose, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I will have to get another Melissa oil. That's another big one. I have to get it before the fall, because that's when the bad bugs are in.
Mhm.
Bad bugs away. Okay, I'll stop chatting. All right, my friends.
All right.
Fabulous evening. Take care.
You too.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Night. Stop share. There we go.
And I'm trying to leave. There we go.
I'll make sure to edit. Hold on, let me stop recording. Whoop.